YouTube and streaming live on X. And it's the X Wise Lending platform. So the company account is where we're streaming from on X today. Be sure to follow Wise Lending on X and also me, the Wise Admiral on X as well. And you can stay connected and make sure that you get all those updates. So welcome back, everybody. As always, we're going to be streaming. I have committed to stream every single weekday, so Monday through Friday. We made every single day last week, and so far we're on track to do well this week too. We're going to talk, we're talking about, first of all, the market updates. Then we're going to talk about DeFi, specifically Wise Lending, how that's going, and then we have a Q&A time in the end to just kick it and say hi to everybody. Checking in with chats. We have Blue Phone Booth says, I'm here, but lacking any interesting questions. You know, I love that. I love that because even though you didn't have anything interesting to say, you at least said hi, because I don't know you're here otherwise. So even if you don't have anything interesting to say, just check in, say hi, let me know how you're doing. And that's what this is all about. This is me here to connect with you guys and build the community. And Billy says, when bull run. So Harding Crew is here as well. He says hello. So I guess that's a good transition to start off with our market updates. I think starting off with a market update first is good, especially if people just want to know what I think about the market. You know, they can get that up front. Maybe they don't have time or don't want to stay for the rest of the stream, and that's okay. They could just check out the market updates. And so that's why I want to front load those in every single live stream here. So if you've been watching, you know that I've been pointing out that the markets have been very uncertain lately. This is not it's not easy to tell whether we're in a bull market or whether we've been in a bear market for several months. We're not sure. Is this a dip, or is this you know, we've been in a bear market ever since $74,000 in Bitcoin? You know, we don't know, and no one really does know. So we've been in this period of uncertainty. And yesterday I said that I hadn't gotten into any longs. I did play around a little bit, and I was actually trying to catch along here on this uptrend. It proved to be very tricky, and I actually had to go to bed and close my position at a like, you know, $50 profit, you know, basically at break even. And like in the middle of the night, we came down, created this little low. We couldn't go down anymore, and then we did this nice little shoot up above $60,000. It was nice to see, you know, even $61,000 once again. And that's cool, but then we gave it all right back immediately in the next, you know, 12-hour period. So this red candle right here, this red vector candle with a decent amount of volume, as you can see from here, the fact that it came all the way down, and this is a 4-hour chart though, so you know, the longer the hour charts are, the more meaningful the patterns are. The fact that it not only recovered the rest of the green vector candle and crashed back through the daily open and went all the way down to here, that tells me that the market is still uncertain. You know, we didn't get anywhere. We were the same way we're at the same place we were yesterday. We just had this nice little run up and then came right back down and consolidated to where we are. So if for instance, this red vector candle didn't come all the way down, let's say it came down to the yellow line, which is, I believe it's a 9 EMA. Like if it bounced off of that line and started consolidating here, then that would be a good chance to you know, maybe bet on a long from that point. But the fact that it came all the way down and we're just right back where we started just tells me that nothing has really happened. If we go to the 1-day chart, you can see it, you know, even more clearly. The fact that we went up, we touched the 50 EMA on the daily chart. But it was just a big wick, and we came right back down. Now we've got 2 hours and 55 minutes left before this daily candle closes. And unless we do something significant, like this is fully rejected, and we're back where we started. We're either going to consolidate a little bit more to another try to the upside, or you know, we're going to start going down. So not much additional info. I think it's still pretty risky to try to play the market at this point. I think that the fact that we consolidated for such a long period before we tried upwards again, like notice the distance between here and here and here and here is a little bit longer. That tells me that this is closer to some type of a resolution, whether it's to the upside or the downside. But once again, markets are, like, especially Bitcoin nowadays, is extremely news driven. So we're waiting for news from the Fed. Are we going to get the rate cut? Are we not going to get the rate cut? Is it going to be a 25, a 0.25 or a 0.5% cut? Those are the things that people are wondering, and that's going to be what determines the market direction, I would think. So that's my market update. And so now let's transition over to DeFi. And today, talking about Wise Lending. The title of the stream, we're talking about how Wise Lending is the best crypto savings accounts. Wise Lending is a protocol. If you watched any of the other videos, you know that it's a protocol that really focuses on capital efficiency. Wise Lending is the most capital efficient lend borrow platform. And what that means for you is highest and best in class APYs. Now, if you notice, some of our APYs are in a little bit of a dip right now. Like, for instance, DAI is only 3.75% plus the 6%. So it's a slightly under 10% right now. And I'll show you why that is. This is actually a good video to kind of show you what's going on. The reason that is because we are in a transitionary period where our USD power farms for our borrowers are expiring in 8 days. And we have new farms that need to be implemented. Now, I would have liked the new farm. Now, you see expiring soon. So if you go to this protocol onto our farming page and you don't already have an open position, then you're not going to be able to see the ones that are expiring soon. All you're going to see is this Pendle EtherFi pool and no USD pools. And that's because we haven't launched the new pools yet. I would have liked to have launched them by now, but our lead developer has been on vacation and we just weren't able to pull it off. Ideally, the best practices would be that we would have implemented the new pool before we make the others expiring soon. So APY has gone down a little bit for lenders, and I'll show you. And I'll show you exactly why that is on Pendle. So on Pendle, we go to the Arbitrum Pendle pool. You can see the ones that we're using. So we are using the Athena protocol. So that's this one right here, as you can see, expiring in 8 days. And you can see the APY is 8.9%. So that's down from where it was. It was just 16% APY just like last week. And you can see the new pool that's expiring in 99 days. So the brand new pool is actually at 12% APY. So as soon as we get this implemented, give us another day or two, and we'll have the new ones implemented, and then everybody who is a borrower who is farming on one of these leverage positions, they can exit their position, and then they can start a new one, and that will up the APY. So right now borrowers are paying 8-9%, only 4% on DAI. Once we implement the new pools, the source APY is 12%. So people are going to be paying up to 11% to borrow. And that will bring our APY, our base APY, closer up to about 9 or 10%, which, plus the extra 6% from the power farms. And that's what people will be earning. So back up to 16%. But even now, you're still looking at the 12, 13% APY. You can see that, it's still working as intended. And that's how that kind of works there. So we had this interesting response today on Twitter from somebody who was kind of ruffled the wrong way with one of our marketing tweets. And so this is a tweet that I put out a few days ago. It says, meme coins are fun, but 99% of you degens end up losing money in the end. How about a referral program where you can build a consistent revenue stream just for getting people to hodl their crypto on a lending platform like Aave? And so then I was explaining, how Wise Lending works and how our referral program works. And by the way, when I use the word degens in here, I consider myself a degen, and that's kind of a widely used term right now. This was not meant to be derogatory at all, but we did have one guy who in the beginning took it the wrong way, said not the best advertising I've seen, calling out degens is the audience. He was not too happy about that. And he said the first sentence turned me off as an investor, and I'm not even a degen, just helping out my guys. Hope business is going well. So this is a good opportunity, and I actually took the time to engage with him and kind of explain what I was talking about here. And he used the term, I'm just helping out my guys. And so this is really the point, because what Wise Lending offers is a way to help out 100% of your guys, your people. Because usually, like, if you're in a group that's like, buying meme coins and stuff like that, 100% of the people in that group are not going to be okay. There's people that are going to make a bad call. They're going to invest too much, have, bad risk parameters, or, a meme could get rugged, for instance, and people are going to lose their money. So it happens all the time. And even if people don't lose their money, there's people that end up, investing at the top, and then the value goes down too. So yes, there's a lot of money that can be made in meme coins, and this is a meme coin season, but not everybody gets out ahead. In fact, it's a zero-sum game, so that, if you're winning, somebody else is losing. And in the end, most people end up being losers. There's a very small percentage of people that are able to successfully and consistently make money trading the markets, especially when you're talking about something like meme coins. And so what I was trying to do is raise awareness for Wise Lending, because Wise Lending actually has a built-in referral program built into the fabric of the protocol that allows users to make money by just sharing their referral link. And you don't make money by getting people to buy a token, and you don't get money by selling a course or anything like that. All you got to do is pass around your referral link, and then help people understand like how to use the platform, which is very easy. You just very simply connect your browser wallet to the platform and deposit Ethereum or deposit stablecoins, and then you'll immediately start earning. So you do that, and then whoever you've helped out, including yourself, you can refer yourself in your network. Whatever money in your network is deposited onto the platform, well, it immediately starts earning fees from the borrowers, and then you, as a referrer, can earn a percentage of that fees. So my point is, there aren't very many ways to build consistent revenue streams in crypto, and this is a way where if you decide, to take it seriously and actually decide to build a referral network, you can start telling people about Wise Lending, getting them to deposit some of their savings on the platform. If they're a crypto user, everybody's got some crypto, whether it's USDC, they're, sidelined in stablecoins, whether they're holding Ethereum. Eventually we'll have, wrapped Bitcoin that you can deposit as well. You got crypto. Why not deposit crypto on a platform like Wise Lending to start earning best-in-class APY instead of just having it in your wallet? Very easy message to send out to people. And even if they're not in crypto, well, then just come to our platform. We've got a fiat on-ramp onboarded. We've got Cato integrated. So you can use a credit card. You can use your bank account. If you've got some savings in your bank account, how much APY are they earning in your savings account? Probably less than 5%. Probably less than 1% for a lot of people. You could convert that into USDC and then start earning, greater than 10% APY, which will work out very well for you for your savings. And this is, very safe thing to do. We're talking about decentralized smart contracts that have been audited out to wazoo, that have live scanning protection. The only thing we lack would be like FDIC security. How, when you open a bank account, you're insured up to like $250,000, right? Well, we don't have that, but we have just about everything else as far, as safe can be in the crypto world. So that's what I wanted to talk about, because, a high yield savings account is something that everyone can use. This is the platform that I originally wanted back in 2017 when I got involved in crypto. I would have loved to put all my savings that I had from real estate, all that money that I had and I want to use to grow in order to provide for my family. I would have loved to put that in a platform where my money wasn't locked and I could be earning best in class APY. So that, and now I created that platform myself, and I did it in a way where I want everybody to be able to benefit from this. So this is the only platform that has a built-in referral system like ours. You don't really see referral systems anywhere else where you can build actual revenue. And this is a way to do that. Like if you refer a few $1 million, not like, this doesn't have to be millions of dollars that you yourself put on the platform. Not everybody's a millionaire, but you can talk to other people. Maybe they got $5,000, maybe they got $10,000, to keep on doing that, build up your referral network. Eventually you'll have millions of dollars, and that will translate into thousands of dollars per month for you in fees that you're making, because we're sharing the fees. Harding Crew says, any update on being able to deposit Wise into Wise Lending? Trying to figure out if I should wait to deposit a Wise Lending or stake. I would probably stake it, because we don't we don't have that capability yet. We have had many conversations about it. We do want people to be able to deposit Wise, and Wise would be a safe thing to be able to deposit and offer people to borrow against collateral, because we have a price floor in ETH. So it would be very easy to understand the risk parameters and make sure that nothing could ever go wrong. By just offering, you can borrow up to what the price floor would be in ETH. So I guess I'll bring that up again with the development team. That will require us building some an additional smart contract. It's not as easy as just flipping a switch, but I will look into that for you for sure. Once the pool is expired, do the points we earned automatically convert to ETH, or do we claim somehow? If it's the latter, can you talk about the claims process? Okay, good question. So the points that are being earned on the platform, you don't get to claim them after the Pendle pool expires. They're ongoing. So Pendle's a separate protocol. You're earning EtherFi points, or you're earning sats with the Athena protocol. Both of those protocols are ongoing. And Pendle is a separate project that is offering pools that do mature. But pools maturing on Pendle does not mean that it's time to claim the points. Your points are ongoing. So if when you take money out of the first pool, you'll have earned a certain amount of points. You can either do nothing and then claim those points once Athena and once EtherFi have that available, or you can continue roll it over into the new pool, and then you'll just seamlessly be earning more points. But Pendle is its own protocol. It's using the yields, and it's partnered with EtherFi and with Athena. But just because a Pendle pool ended does not mean the season is over and it's time to claim. Good questions, though, guys. Good questions. What else do you guys want to know? DeFi Forex says, now that ETH gas fees have dropped, what would it take for the USDC lending rate on Ethereum to be the same as 7% on Arbitrum? The only thing it would take is for Pendle on Ethereum to have that available. So if we look at the pools, we can see that there's one expiring in 36 days, one expiring in 127 days. So if we had enough USDC deposited on the Ethereum side of Wise Lending, then we could launch this power farm, and the source APY is 8%. People could maybe pay 7% to lenders in order to arbitrage that. But the thing is, we're not going to launch this power farm pool until we see at least $100,000 on the Ethereum side. So, you know, we just got to wait until some whales deposit, or you got to wait until we finish our raise. Right now, we've raised $1 million. We're in the middle of raising $10 million. And, you know, you just got to wait until some of that money can get converted into crypto, and then I can seed the pools from those resources. So I can't wait until I can, you know, dump $100,000 in each pool just so that we can get things going, because I would love to launch power farms on the Ethereum blockchain, and, you know, get this started. So that's what it would take. We would need to see, you know, since gas fees are low now, I'd say maybe at least $50,000 worth of stable coins in each pool, before it'd be worth it, because, you know, it costs money. It costs Ethereum like $1,200 in Ethereum for us to launch the pools, and the pool's expiring in 127 days, and then we'll need to launch another pool after that. So we want to make sure that we can actually recoup the fees, and that it would be worth it. So we're not going to do that for just, you know, $100. We need like $50,000 in stable coins before we can do that. What is the method to transfer USDC from Ethereum to Arbitrum? Okay, so the best way is using the across.to bridge. So it's across.to. You can do bridge now, and then it brings you here, right? And so you're either going from Ethereum to Arbitrum, or if you've already got it on Arbitrum, you just hit this switch and it will go Arbitrum to Ethereum. You can bridge Ethereum, you can bridge, you know, USDC. You just bridge whatever you want. Obviously, don't bridge your max ETH, or then you won't have any money for gas fees. I was just kind of showing you how it works. You do confirm transaction, and boom, it takes like sometimes as fast as like 30 seconds, but always less than 3 minutes or so. It's very, very easy. So yeah, use the across.to bridge. All right, guys. So what should I talk? So I'm opening this up now for anybody that's got any questions whatsoever, whether, you know, about our protocol. Some people asked me about my military background yesterday, and I was happy to share with you, you know, my experiences there. You know, happy to share with you my experiences in real estate too, Airbnbs, or any, you know, general crypto related question. And then while I'm waiting to see if you guys are curious, I want to talk about our marketing plan, because we are very close now to engaging with a really good marketing firm. And so I can't wait to hire these guys. These guys are going to help us out with marketing as far as on Twitter and on Discord as well. They're going to help by making tweet campaigns. They're going to make graphics with the tweet campaigns. They're going to help ghostwrite for us, write articles, getting those articles published, and to really do all the things that you know, in marketing that we need to do. My question for you guys is, what do you think Wise's core idea is? What do you think we are at its very essence? You know, successful businesses, they usually, you know, you can distill everything they do into one very specific and very precise thing. And, you know, for us, I'm not really sure if we have narrowed that down yet. And I would kind of want some feedback from you guys, because we've got some things going on with Wise and Wise Lending. So, you know, with Wise Lending is the most efficient lending platform in all of DeFi. It's the most efficient because it services both the lending side of the market and the borrowing side of the market. This is unheard of until now. You know, you have got the traditional lending platforms that service the lending side, that'd be like your Aves, Compound, etc. Then you have your yield aggregators that service the borrowing side. That would be like your Gearbox, Yearn Finance, Beefy Finance, etc. There's no platform that's doing both, especially not the way that we are doing it. So we're the most capital efficient, which means the highest APY for users. Another thing we like to focus on is user friendliness, because it's very difficult right now to navigate most DeFi platforms. Most DeFi platforms are really complicated to use, not user friendly. And if you're not a DeFi native person, good luck figuring out what your risk parameters are and like how to actually use the platform. We do really well with, like one button click, lending, and then one button click borrowing strategies. That's something that I think we do really well. And then we also have got the underlying Wise token that is so cool. Like the tokenomics are so pure. It's so efficient, backed by Ethereum, price floor in Ethereum. We, I bootstrapped the entire protocol by myself, funded it myself, just so that I didn't have to sell equity, which means that I own the protocol outright, which means that we can use up to 100% of the revenue that the protocol makes to go back to buying and burning Wise tokens. So that's something that is something that nobody else can really do, especially not to the level that we're doing it with, hundreds of millions of dollars in liquidity. And so we've got that, financial freedom aspect. Wise is financial freedom. Wise is, like fairness. It's pure. But I've been thinking about how we boil this down into a really concise, specific message, because everything I just said, that's too much. We need to figure out what our one thing is, and then we need to really drill down on that one thing as far as like what we're doing for marketing. So I'd appreciate any feedback from you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what inspires you. Let me know how you understand, Wise token to be, and let me know, like, if you were to boil it down into just one little phrase, that really drills down on the just one thing that we really need to focus on doing well, what would that be? Harding Crew says, decentralized, safe for the people. Will Wrapped BC be added again to Wise Lending, Billy? Yes, absolutely. We are currently working on that. Pearson says, oh yeah, it's crypto time. Yep, it certainly is crypto time. But yeah, guys, I am going to go ahead and leave you with those thoughts. Just remember that I'm streaming every single day, at least every single weekday, and then I'm making videos on the weekends for you guys. So be on the lookout for those videos. I'm doing a couple videos on Pendle, because I think understanding Pendle and how Pendle works is super interesting and super important if you're going to be involved in DeFi at all. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Appreciate you coming out. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're on X, don't forget to engage. Feel free to ask me any questions whatsoever.